Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Chelsea Van Buskirk with the Heart AF podcast. Happy New Year, 2023. We here, we doing it. New Year, who dis? That's the episode we're doing right now. It's a new year, right? We got those resolutions going, and I just really had to talk about this because I know what it's like to have all these big goals and all these things that you want to do, and we try to do everything all at once, and we're going 0 to 100 real fucking quick. And you know, as much as I love Drake and that song, like, we actually need to slow it down, okay? Doing too much all at once, too fast, it's going to blow up and never works. I'm telling you from experience, and you've probably experienced it too. When you try to change too many things at once or go full throttle right from the gate, it backfires, right? It does. And honestly, like, this is the time, like, it's still winter, okay? Like, it just became winter a few weeks ago. So this is the time actually to be in a season of hibernation and slowing down and actually taking time to reflect and actually check in with yourself and see how you're feeling. And it is great to set intentions and have goals and dream big. And I think you should do all of those things. But I think it should be done in a strategic way where you can kind of slow down and break things down into smaller little chunks so that you can focus in on, you know, one little thing that you can start implementing and get consistent with. Because that's how you're going to get results, and that's how you're going to succeed. And, you know, I have talked about manifesting before. That was on another episode that I will link in the description of this one. And one of the things with manifesting that we talk a lot about is seeing from the end, right? You'll see it when you believe it, those types of things. And so that's why instead of, you know, doing resolutions, I think it's a great idea to do vision boards. I know a lot of other people talk about vision boards. If you haven't done one before, I suggest you do it. It's really fun, a way to kind of get into your creative side. You can go old school and try to find some magazines and clip out pictures and words and things, but I actually don't know anybody that still has a magazine subscription. I mean, I think some doctors' offices still do. So if you have access and want to do like a physical cutting and clipping of magazines, if you can find them, that's a great way to do it. Or I use Canva because it's super easy. They have a free version, and there's a lot of images you can still use on Canva for free, you know, by using clip art and typing out images and really just creating a poster that has, you know, keywords that maybe are something that you want to like focus on for the year, or images of things that you want to see yourself doing throughout the year. And having that, making that and creating that board for you and like putting it somewhere where you're looking at it every day is just such a great way to keep your focus and keep you like kind of like your eye on the prize kind of a thing, but also getting you in that mindset of like you're seeing yourself already having these things and achieving the things that you want, right? It's seeing from the end. It's knowing that whatever you want is already here. It's, you know, having that belief, right? Like you're getting yourself in the mindset of this is all attainable for me. This is everything that I want to do and achieve. It's already here. It's already available. I just have to take the steps to do it, right? It's really having that belief and seeing it. And so that's why I think vision boards are a great resource to really put your intentions out into the universe for your, you know, yearly goals. I think it's a great time to really, like I said, take a minute and just kind of check in and actually breathe, you know, like let's just breathe together real quick, a little deep breath. Because we just came off of like this chaotic time where there's lots of stuff going on. I mean, for myself, I had a lot of family in town. It was very busy. You know, we're doing lots of things. And now is the time where we're packing up all the Christmas decorations. And there's kind of this, sadness, right? Because it's like we're packing up all the joy that we had. We had all these weeks of anticipation and like this buildup of that moment of the holidays, you know, whether it was like Christmas or the New Year, like it's a buildup and now it's kind of over, right? And now we get a moment to just breathe and relax, come back into ourselves and really reflect, take in all the things that you may have experienced over the last, 2 weeks, and really just come back to yourself and really getting clear on what it is that you want to create for yourself this year. What is it that brings you more joy? What are the things that you can let go of that don't bring you joy, that actually take up too much of your energy, take up too much of your time, or are just toxic things that you want to just cut from your life? Like, think about those things. And then the next part is like getting a strategy together on like how you can implement little things that can get you on this trajectory of hitting these results, or, you know, creating the things that you want to create in your life. And that's like the big piece of what I want this message of this episode to be, is as you're, you know, getting this idea of who you are and who you want to be, like, you don't have to change everything right now, right? Like, what are little small things that you can do, that you can implement to make tiny little shifts, that when those those little shifts are compacted over a consistent length of time, that you're hitting your goals, right? Like, you're that much closer to getting what you want, and seeing that it's there for you, right? And another key piece to all this, of course, is knowing that you deserve it and that you're a badass bitch. And I'll tell you, that's my mantra for this year, for 2023, is you are a badass bitch. And not just me, like you listening, my audience. You are a badass bitch. And I want you to remember that. And I want you to remember your power, and remember that you are totally worth it, that you deserve to create everything that you want. And there are going to be times in our life where we are sad, not feeling great about ourselves, just not feeling good or motivated. But I want you to take a moment and remember that deep inside you is that badass bitch. And you're going to wake her up and be like, hey girl, like, let's get it. We gotta get up, and we gotta like get ourselves motivated and get back up on our horse if we fall, right? Like, that part of you is still within you. Even when you're not feeling her, she's still there. So I want to be here to remind you. That is my goal this year, is to keep reminding myself, and then to keep reminding you that badass bitch is still within you. And we just got to tap in, right? Motherfuckers, tap in, right? Okay. Yeah. The song, if you guys get my reference, hopefully you do. If you're my people, you get my song references, and that's great. So yeah, no 0 to 100 real fucking quick, right? You know, as much as we love Drake, like, we got to slow it down one step at a time, one small shift. And let me break it down and give you some examples of this. So let's say you have a goal to get more healthy and fit. Maybe you have some weight to lose, and you want to get healthy, right? The answer is not, let's just cut out all sugar and clean eating, and I'm going to work out 7 days a week. I'm going to set my alarm. We're going to work out, you know, I'm going to start this new program, and, you know, that's too much. Like, you can't do everything all at once. Like, start small. Like, some things that you can do if you want to increase like your activities, maybe just concentrate on how many steps you're getting a day, and aim for like a 10,000 step day count, right? And you can do that by parking further away in parking lots when you go anywhere, right? Because you're getting more steps to get to the entrance. Taking the stairs when you have opportunity to take the stairs versus the elevator. Like, so what if it's 5 floors? Like, take your time, right? Or maybe just go all the way down, like, or do a part way. There's ways to, you know, do little changes of your day-to-day life, like things you're already doing in your life, and you just make these little tweaks, like getting in these extra steps when you have the opportunity. Or let's say drinking more water, right? Like getting an extra glass of water each day. So maybe now when you wake up, instead of going straight to your coffee, you're drinking a glass of water first. And then before you go to bed, you're drinking a glass of water before you go to bed. Easy, simple thing, something you're already doing. You're already waking up every day. You're already going to bed every night. So now just add a simple task of just drinking an extra glass of water. Easy way to get some extra steps. You're getting extra water. And you know, you're getting extra activity throughout the day. Let's say maybe you drink sugary drinks like soda or something. Search for alternatives. So have you guys heard of that Zevia soda? It's like Zevia or something like that. It's like that soda that's made with stevia, so it's like 0 or calories or low calorie, right? But they mimic like actual soda flavors. So they have like root beer and cola, and I think like grape soda and orange soda, like fun flavors like that. So you can find things to swap out. So like, let's say if you normally drink like Coke, maybe you drink the Zevia, like 0 calorie cola, and then you're cutting out some calories, still having like a soda type beverage that you can enjoy. Or, you know, maybe switch and start drinking some of those carbonated sparkling waters that are just carbonated waters with flavors that are 0 calorie. Like, there's ways to make little tweaks to your normal day-to-day life, so they're not like these huge changes, right? They're these small little changes that over time are going to get you results. So let's say you just focus on the 10,000 steps, right? Drinking the extra water and cutting out like the caloric beverages. And then I guarantee you in a month's time, your waist is going to be smaller. You're going to be feeling better. You're going to have more energy. So maybe that'll lead you to take on some other new habits that you can incorporate in your day-to-day life. Like maybe the next step is then going for a 20-minute walk each day. Like, there's little things that you can do where you don't have to go changing everything all at once, because then it's not sustainable. Then you're going to crash and burn because you're going to get burnt out, right? Like you have to make changes, like changes that you want to make, like when you're really creating a huge change in your life, right? Like if you're really trying to like have this transformation, you have to think about it in terms of what can you do long term? Like what's sustainable? What are things that I can actually do, but not just do for a short period of time, that I can actually do long term, right? So that's why you want to take these big dreams you have or these big goals and break it down into small little chunks and break it down into small little shifts that you can make, and then do the work consistently. And then again, give yourself enough time to actually get results, because I feel like the other time where we're failing or not getting where we want to go is we give up. Right? The only way you can fail at anything is when you give up, right? Things might not always go as planned. It doesn't mean you have to change your goal. Just maybe you tweak a few things or change your direction or change the way you're doing things, and still can get you to where you want to be. And the other thing you have to keep in mind is there's this thing called divine timing, right? So you have to think about the things that you really want, and that like how ready you are to actually get what you want, right? Like what are you showing? Like how are you showing up for yourself? How are you making yourself available to receive the things that you want to receive? And what kind of signals are you giving the universe? And what kind of work are you actually doing for yourself? And what changes are you really ready to make? And what things are really aligned with how your life is in this exact moment? And really see how the universe is kind of talking back to you and letting you know, like, sometimes things aren't like things that maybe you want. Maybe it's not the right fit for right this second. Maybe it's the right fit for down the road, or when you kind of show up and make some other changes, and then maybe you're ready to receive certain things. So there's like a lot of different little pieces that come into making the puzzle fit correctly for those goals or dreams that you have. But the biggest thing I want to instill in you is to not give up, right? Like know that you're more than capable of achieving your dreams, and that you are worth receiving whatever you want to receive and creating and whatever you want to create. Like it is available for you. And it's really just getting all these little pieces to fit together and really showing up for yourself and tapping into that badass bitch within you, right? Like knowing that you are capable, and then doing the work and then staying consistent with it. And again, allowing divine time to do its thing, right? Like knowing that it's going to take time, right? Like change doesn't happen overnight, right? It just doesn't. I think sometimes I have people in my sphere, right, who may know how me and my husband are kind of at a successful point in our life, right? Like we have multiple investment properties and my husband has a thriving business, but we started from the bottom. Like I'm going to reference Drake again because he is fucking awesome, but we started from the bottom and now we're here. Like we literally started from the bottom. And, I think I heard, it was actually my father-in-law. He made a comment about my husband, how everything he touches turns to gold. And I said, yeah, but the thing is, he's not afraid of doing work. Like he's not afraid of like doing things. And he also doesn't give up when things get hard. Like he literally started his business with like a neighbor's Bronco that he bought for like $500, right? Like this 1980 Bronco, like just like a beast, right? But $500 he spent on this vehicle, bought some pressure washing equipment and some equipment for to start a hood cleaning business, literally went door knocking to restaurants, getting clients, right? And he was doing the work. He was doing the hood cleaning. He was staying up all night, doing the cleanings, like building up his business, right? Like that's how he started his business. And now, where it's like, 15 years later, I think? No, older than that. Hold on. Let me do some math. Holy shit. Okay, hold on. It's almost 20 years. He's been doing this for 18 years, like 2004, right? Like I think it was like mid 2004 when he started his company, and now it's 2023. So we're coming up on 19 years this year that he's had this business. So that's a long time. Can you sticking with something for 19 years. Do you think that he had a dream of having a hood cleaning business? No, but he had a dream that he wanted to be successful and run his own business. And this was the thing that kind of fell into his lap, and he ran with it. He didn't give up. Things got hard. He's had partners that have stolen from him. He's had people, he's had, of course, a lot of, there's just so many things that have gone wrong throughout his 19 years in this business, right? But it has grown. He's always learning. He's always implementing. He's always trying to figure out how to be a better leader and how to help his employees grow. And I don't even know how many employees he has at this point, but he's got like he has a whole fire suppression side of things now. It's hood cleaning and fire suppression. He does a lot of commercial work, and, you know, like he's just grown his business exponentially, and it keeps growing year over year. But again, it started from the ground, right? It didn't just become successful overnight. Like we're talking 19 years to get to the point where he is now, and it's growing, right? And each new thing that we take on, like with the investment properties, we took a gamble. We budgeted and we saved to start our investing journey and investing in real estate. And that was something that, again, it was something that snowballed, but it took time. And it's like people see where we're at now, but they don't understand the sacrifices that we made and the hard work and the discipline that we did day in and day out for a long period of time to get us to where we are now. And that's the kind of thing with success, is that, you know, you start getting these little wins, these little successes, and that kind of helps propel you forward to like keep putting in more, and then you get more back, and it's like a snowball thing, right? But you have to be willing to do the work. And I'm going to get vulnerable and tell you some things about me. Right now, I'm at the heaviest weight I've been at since I've been pregnant or shortly after giving birth. Like I finally weighed myself a week ago, and I have shared with you on previous episodes how I have a history of a binge eating disorder. Like I've been really extreme with dieting, and, you know, like I struggle with body image is what it is. I struggle with body image, and I know how to make my body look a certain way if I'm really strict, right? Like if I'm obsessive and strict, but then that's not sustainable, right? So then I usually end up, I can't keep it up. There's a point in time where it's just too much, and then I balloon back up, and it's like this yo-yo thing, right? Any yo-yo dieter can relate to this story. And so I've gone through some therapy this last year with the binge eating, and, you know, learning how to actually eat to nourish my body, like healing my relationship with food, and also healing my relationship with my body, and, you know, working out as a way to help and strengthen my body, like not to punish it, which is a lot of what I was doing before. And so I did decide to hire and partner a coach who is, it's like a mixture of life coach and fitness coach type of program that works on sustainable habits, right? And the health and fitness, and really helping me to get to my goal, but in a sustainable way. So it's something that is exactly what I needed. And it's kind of scary, but it's also something that I really need, because I thrive when I have somebody that can help hold me accountable, that can help, you know, give me a kick in the pants when I need it, like give me that motivation when I'm feeling low. And then to also just make adjustments with the ebbs and flows of life, because you need something that's sustainable that you can do day in and day out. Again, like that's the thing, is you have to do something that you can do, you know, consistently, because consistency over time is the only thing that's going to get you the results that you want to see. And, you know, that's something that I know, but it's hard. I'm not saying it's not easy. It's hard, and it does take discipline. And the hardest part about it, and the discipline that you really need, is the consistency. That's where you have to be disciplined, is being consistent, because no day is ever going to be perfect. But it's about waking back up and trying again, and tapping into that badass bitch within you, right? And like coming forward and like keep moving forward. That's really the trick in all of this, is consistency. Okay. And like sticking with things when they get hard. And that's how we've had success in anything that, you know, me and my husband have done business wise. And then on a personal level, that's how I've been successful in other ways. And so right now I'm working on doing this health and fitness thing in a consistent way to get me the results I want. You know, my big issue is around food. Like I use food as a coping mechanism. The holidays are a really hard time for me. And in holidays, guess what? Has a lot of opportunity to eat extra foods that are high calorie dense, right? That have a lot of extra sugar and a lot of, you know, those empty calories where they don't fill you up, right? So you can eat a higher quantity, but then they're filled with a lot of excess, you know, sugars and things that just, you know, your body is just not going to use, right? Like it's not a great source of fuel for your body, right? And so, like I said, I'm at a point where all my pants are really tight and uncomfortable, and it's kind of like enough is enough. I have to be proactive and I have to take care of myself. And so that was a big jump, and it's hard to ask for help. I'll be honest, you know, especially with knowing everything I know about health and fitness, I feel stupid or I'm a failure for asking for help. But that's why I'm telling you guys this story, because it's totally fine to ask for help, right? Like there's nothing wrong with getting help when you need it and where you need it. Like there's nothing wrong with having a support system or having that extra guidance. Like there's nothing wrong with that. And it doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you stupid. Like everybody needs that. Like even if it's not somebody you hire, but just having a best friend, having somebody that you can confide in that's going to help, build you up and support you. Because again, life isn't always like sunshine and rainbows, right? Like there's the clouds come in and cover the sun time to time, right? It rains, it pours, it hails, snows, right? Like all that stuff comes, and you just got to stick it out and breathe and keep moving forward, right? So I hope everyone has had a fabulous little holiday season. I took a little break, and I'm excited to come back this year with the podcast and really provide some good content. I hope to have some more interview episodes coming up this year, and just really providing some helpful, valuable, insights and tips for you guys. And I'd love to hear from you. I want to know what your intentions are for this year. Like, what are things that you want to reach for or create in your life this year? Will you tell me? I really would love to know. It'll help me to help keep you motivated. Maybe some of the things that you're intending to create this year will help give me what I can create content around, right? So please let me know. I would love, yes, part of me doing my podcast is for me to just fucking run my mouth because I need to and I can't stop it. But the other big piece of me running my mouth is to somehow change someone else's life, is to somehow say something that will click with somebody in a way that relates to them, that speaks to them, that, I get you, right? Like, I feel like there's a certain type of person that can hear what I have to say. And so I'm here for that person. I'm here for you. Right? I'm here for you because I get you, right? Like, I get you and I'm speaking to you. So I would love to hear back from you. Please give me a DM, slide in my DMs, right? Instagram or Facebook handle is at chelsea.vanbuskirk, or you can find me on my website at chelseavanbuskirk.com. There's a contact me form there. Like I said, with my year mantra for 2023 is you a badass bitch. Well, there is a song called Sis, You a Badass Bitch. I've talked about it before. It's on my mantra playlist that you can also get on my website, and I'll definitely link that in the description of this podcast as well. Look, I'm going to sign off because I know it's getting long-winded, but I almost said peace be with you, but and also with you. So anyway, we're gonna keep moving. 2023, here we go. Remember, don't do everything all at once, right? Take little steps, little shifts that you can do to get you where you want to go. And don't try to go 0 to 100, right? Like, doesn't have to be real quick. You can go 0 to 1, right? And then 1 to 2. Okay. All right. Well, I'll see you guys next week, and have a good one, and enjoy yourself. Like, don't forget to check in with your energy, take a deep breath, right? Okay. And I'll see you guys next week. Okay. Peace.